So guys, we're out driving the automatic right now, and there are some differences and certain things that I could not notice in the manual because that was my first half of the day. This is my second half of the day with the automatic. And what have I noticed after spending half a day more with the Kailac here? Well, to begin with, let's start with the engine and gearbox itself. This is a 115 PS engine making 175 Newton meters of torque. That is a lot of power torque in the segment. The second most powerful car in this segment after the Mahindra XUV 3XO, and clearly much more powerful than anything else in this segment after that. So this gains it a very prominent position because a lot of people in this segment now look for a complete package which should include performance as well. So that's one of the reasons why this power and torque figures numbers matter quite a lot. And despite this engine is familiar to a lot of people, in this car it behaves a little bit differently. So what I can tell you right now after driving the automatic and the manual and over the manual, what are the differences? One of the reasons why I'm making this video separately is that the automatic feels much different in the way it drives because it upshifts and downshifts on its own, and regardless of however the gearing is tuned, it always makes sure that you are in the power band. So that makes drivability even better and stress free because you don't have the clutch. A lot of people will prefer the automatic as well, and that is the reason why again I'm doing this video separately. So there is good low end and mid range power. The upshifts and downshifts happen very quickly. I'm in an area where there are a lot of inclines and declines, and it seems to be upshifting and downshifting in the absolute best manner possible because you have to keep the car in the right torque band all the time, and the automatic gearbox, the torque converter automatic gearbox is doing that really well. This is of course a 6-speed unit. This is not the DSG, as you know, and the 1 liter has always received this engine in the other cars within the VAG as well. So this gearbox is very good. Upshifts and downshifts are quick, smooth and seamless. So one of the reasons why you can have a lot of fun with this car. It is still enthusiast friendly because the downshifts and the upshifts in the way they work is quite ideal for everyday driving as well as enthusiast driving, and that is what makes this automatic very versatile. It can suit the everyday commuter and it can suit the everyday enthusiast as well while doing so. So that is clearly a very big highlight with the automatic gearbox. The fuel efficiency though, we've of course not been able to do that, but driving it normally is not a problem. You can still get 12 to 13 as an average if you're driving under 60 kilometers an hour. After that the fuel efficiency takes a hit, and it can drop to 8-9 kilometers per liter as well in the city. Out on the highway, of course, that is not a problem because once the gearing is done right, you are cruising at a certain speed, you can get it to deliver, let's say 16 to 17 kilometers per liter quite easily. If you maintain around 120, maybe that figure can drop to 14-15, but I think that is still a respectable good number for an SUV, for a petrol automatic SUV, because the aerodynamics are very well done. It is not overly heavy like some of its rivals, so it will deliver that fuel efficiency quite well. In terms of handling, I have already told you how is it, and the automatic is no different. You can shift to the sport mode here, and that is in the gearbox. So, and there is no traction modes or drive modes like some of its rivals in the engine or in the traction. So all you have is a sports mode in the gearbox, which will upshift and downshift quite late, keeping the revs quite high and making sure that you have control, you are in torque band all the time, and for going uphill and downhill, and in certain safety situations as well, this can help you get that. A lot of people don't know this also has a manual mode as well, so you can control it as per your need, or you can put it into sport. It goes into S, and you can upshift and downshift much more higher in the rev range. Apart from that, in terms of ride quality, I told you it's a little bit stiff, but as the speeds go higher, it just becomes better and better. So any sort of concrete road, normal road, it will eat all of that quite well. It will not come inside the cabin, and that is one of the reasons why this car is so comfortable. With the it is comfortable in the manual, and the comfort aspect is raised quite high in the automatic as well, because you are away from shifting gears manually, and if you're stuck in traffic like most people do get in India and even around the world at peak hours, the automatic is going to be your choice, and you will not be shortchanged in any way. This torque converter gearbox works quite well. It's proven to be reliable. It's proven to be shifting quite smoothly and easily. At certain low speeds, you can hear the gear shifts, and it can it can make certain noises, but there is nothing really to be worried about, because it gets the job done, and there is nothing really wrong with the gearbox. So it handles well. The ride quality is good enough. It gets better on the highway. It is good enough for the city, and the front and rear suspension are well in sync. The brakes are also good enough in a automatic. Of course, it's a torque converter, so that is not a problem. Torque converters were made to make sure that the braking is good enough. While some automatics don't offer you great braking, the torque converter does. So all in all, good efficiency, good drivability, good handling, good dynamics in the automatic as well. And regardless of no drive modes and traction modes like some of its rivals, it still delivers on all aspects quite well. So I guess that's it. That's what my automatic review is right now. My first impression, that is what I can say. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time in the next video. Until then, goodbye.